Hello everybody, Soda Hiss here. Today we're looking at Honkai Star Rail, a gacha game, a turn-based RPG, and honestly, possibly a good game. As we go through this video, we will both come to that conclusion. You might agree with me, you might not. We shall see though. At the end of the day, this is just my opinion, and I want to see if we can play this game without spending a single dime. So, let's get started. Alrighty, so let's get into the gameplay loop. This is a turn-based RPG. You build a team of 4 heroes. Each of them have different elements, different abilities, different ultimates, etc. They all have their different use cases. Your character, you get to pick from a male or female character, and you start out as what is known as a destruction fighter. You're purely melee, you wield a baseball bat, get to channel crazy powers through it. You meet a couple of friends along the way right off the bat, like typical anime style. The first girl you meet, she shoots and controls ice, as well as provides shields. The guy you meet, he is the mysterious Sasuke-like character that controls wind, and is just very moody. The red-haired chick that you see on my team, she's temporarily there right now. Wish I could get her. I'll get into the gacha system a little down the line. But, as I said, each different elements, each different abilities, it has 2 main abilities. You have your basic attack that you can just use anytime you want, and then the skill is attributed to those skill points that you see on the bottom right-hand side. Each time you use a basic attack that stacks up to 5, then you can use 5 skill abilities back to back to back until you're out of skill points. These abilities are honestly really cool, and each fight you have to be methodic. You have to think about how you're going to approach each fight, because as I said, each enemy has different weakness types. There's also ones that they're strong against. So, classic turn-based RPG, really, really fun. Honestly, stunning visuals, just like this ultimate here. Take a look at this. Like, simply amazing. I don't know. I like it. That's just me, though. And as soon as you're done with combat, it goes back to the third-person exploration world where you get to destroy objects, open up chests for resources, and overall, it's just a good gameplay loop. But we'll get into the other mechanics down the line, like the microtransactions and this other simulated universe mode, which is like a roguelike in my opinion, where you go through combat phases, and then after each phase, you select abilities. But I won't get into that much of that here. Let's keep going. Alrighty, so here is the events and microtransactions. This is the event screen. Those are the Star Rail passes. Those are what you will use to try and summon these characters. She is the newest exclusive one that has the hardest chance to roll, obviously, but you can get almost every character in this game for free. You can use the in-game currency to try and roll for them. You also get to trial out these characters and play as them in dedicated scenarios to see what they play like and if you would like them. And as you level up your character through Trailblazing Will, you get more resources, more items to try and roll for more. Honestly, this game can be really grindy from the looks of it. Alright, so this is what I call the roguelike minigame. This is a simulated universe minigame mode. Once you get a little bit into the intro section of the game, you'll encounter this person called Herda, where she is simulating reality to look at the gods of the universe, the Eons. And you'll go through these combat phases where you fight various enemies, various difficulty levels, and once you beat that combat scenario, you'll get a choice of 3 cards, and those cards will give you buffs based on what your current abilities are, and that's why I think it's like a roguelike game. So watch, as soon as I take out this little ball, it'll go battle over, and now it pulls up this card, and you get a little bit of backstory about these Aeons that show up. You get to read through them. Honestly, really cool to really get into the lore of the game if that's something you want to do. And then once you listen to this whole dialogue option, 3 cards will pop up where you'll get to select one of 3, and these will pop up after every combat sequence, so you don't need to worry about missing out on any opportunities. And if you fail the simulated universe sequence, it does start over from scratch. That's why I think it's a roguelike. let me know what you think in the comments below. And I have not progressed far enough to see what this turns into, but I've heard it's actually really cool. So we'll continue on through. So that is the gameplay loop, the roguelike game mode that I mentioned, the simulated universe, and the event screen. I didn't cover the microtransaction screen itself because everyone already knows what it looks like. It's a loot box system. You redeem those tickets for a chance at these characters. But I'm going to give you a chance to digest everything I said in this video, watch a little bit of this final boss sequence, and I'll convene with you at the end.
Rules are made to be broken! You're out! Move carefully.
Watch this! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
You won't get away.
Batter up!
Come one, come all. You won't get away.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
So to summarize up this video, to wrap it all in one nice package with a bow, this is Honkai Star Rail. It is a gacha game, it's great, and if I was to give it a rating, an honest rating, it'd be a 3.5. It's moderately grindy. You can get every item in the game if you play for free. Obviously you can get them faster if you spend money. Now, I don't recommend spending money on this game, given for the fact that it's just a loot box system. You're going to be spending money for a chance to get the character that you want, and while you might get it on the first roll, you could have to spend hundreds of dollars to get the characters you want. I recommend this game if you just want a free-to-play experience, go through an RPG with stunning visuals as you can see here. Yeah, this is Honkai Star Rail again. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, share it around to your friends, and if you want to see more casual Andy reviews of any game that's on your list, feel free to let me know. Again, this is Soda Hiss, and I hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for checking out this video.
Mr. Yang, is he?
They're okay now. Let's talk somewhere else.